Doug, I want to get to this Pittsburgh situation. This is reported on local news, so it's not like it's coming from some right-wing website. So the Pittsburgh police have a massive shortage going on. So two things. There's a number of calls now in distress they're simply not going to respond to. Theft, mischief, alarms, minor assault, things of that nature. They're simply not going to respond to it. You have to call a social worker. It's going to be a special line, and I guess the social worker is going to come out and, like, if you're getting raped, I don't know, talk the rapist out of it or something. I'm not really sure what they're going to do. Then, get this. Between 3 and 7 a.m., there's no cops in Pittsburgh. I mean, I've been saying this all day. I can't believe this. I have to check this out. It's like, this can't be true. So between 3 and 7 a.m., the entire city of Pittsburgh, one of the biggest cities in America, is going to only have 20 cops available. So basically, there are no cops with a city of this size because it ought to be 320. You got 20 cops. They can't respond to anything. So basically, if you're out on the street, if something happens to you in Pittsburgh, home invasion, you name it, between 3 and 7 a.m., there's nobody there. There's nobody to call. It's chaos. What is going on here, Doug?
Yeah, it's sick. I mean, to see this statement come out from the Pittsburgh Council that they're going to go to minimal manning in the early morning hours in Pittsburgh of police presence, police activity. So, I mean, if you're a criminal from 3 to 7 a.m., that's the time to roll. And then if you're just a simple resident out there and you have something going, your car's being stolen, it sounds like someone's breaking in to steal property, you could call, but no one's going to come unless you get into a dire situation. Then can you imagine you have something serious going on and the cops blew you off in the first call, and are they going to get there in time for you to protect yourself? So this is a few things here. This is number one, failed Democrat policies. You know, this whole idea that, just call a social worker and they'll talk the criminal out of the activity. Well, good luck with that. Even if the social worker gets there in time, they'll probably become a victim as well. This is naive, ridiculous nonsense. This is the fruit of decades and decades of Democrat control. This is why the southwest part of the state, which used to be solid blue, solid Democrat, has become Republican. Pittsburgh, it's time to wake up, time to get real leaders in and have people that have the backs of the cops. Thirdly, there's a problem with manning for the Pittsburgh police force because the liberals in charge of the city, and many of them are very progressive, neo-socialist like. The cops, they know no one has their back, and so if something goes cross-eyed right away, they're the target. And so who wants to work for a city like that? Nobody. So it's time for change, Pittsburgh. I mean, I can't believe this is happening. And we're looking at the lawlessness also in Philadelphia on the public transit system, SEPTA we call it, which is subsidized from taxpayers across the state. So whether you're in Franklin County, or Elk County or Philadelphia County, you're paying for that public train system and bus system. And we're watching the past 2 weeks, there's been a series, all kinds of murders and shootings. To make matters worse, John, is school children. There's no buses driving the kids to school. They go on SEPTA. That's their bus. And we have little kids now being targeted as well. And that's a city that hasn't had Republican city council or Republican mayor since the 1950s. And so if you want lawlessness, if you want chaos, if you don't want to be safe going on the streets there, keep on electing Democrats.